So hey, today is my day 22 of how I deliver my thoughts and opinions. So in this we are going to continue with a most interesting topic. Like I wonder when think about this topic, why we don't question our government? Why don't we raise our voice against our government? Why don't ask question from our government when something goes wrong? So today's video topic is why don't Indians question their government? So, in general, we love to praise our government when they did something exceptionally good. We say that they have built this, they have built that, they gave us that thing. We are like a most prosperous nation. All that we praise our government on that topic. It's good. We have to praise our government when they did something good. But sometime when something goes wrong, like their corruptions burst out, their bad decision, their broken promises, or like their corruption came out, like when we stayed quiet, when then we lock our mouth and put the shut off, and we don't ask any question to government, like we didn't raise our voice on that. We don't protest against them. Wait, protest? We protest. As an Indian, we protest. But how many protests you can count on your fingers? Like farmer protest, student protest, NRC or CA protest, late 19 or 2019, I guess. So farmer protested our farmer protest so why don't we ever speak up the real question is why this happens only sometimes, like when the cause is so much big, then we came out. Why don't we adapt it as our everyday thing? It's just a normal habit. Why don't we made it as a normal habit to question our government on their bad decision, broken promises? So let's break out and go into the crux of the topic. Why don't Indians question their government? So we are taught to respect, not to question. When from our childhood we are told don't talk back to elders, don't question your teacher, don't question your parents, just respect them. Or if you ask them question, it is a very disrespectful scene. So already we have fit in our mind that asking question to your elders or something who is like bigger than you is kind of a disrespect of them, but it's totally not to question them when they are wrong. So this habit doesn't stop at home. It goes how we treat our government too, and we see the government like a big parent. Like in India, we praise our prime minister like he's a god. So someone you respect, someone not someone you challenge them. When you respect someone, you can't challenge them. It's kind of a disrespectful activity. So second point is that um, when someone protests in India, like goes against the government, they are tagged as a anti-national. Yes, anti-national or anti-nationals. The moment someone criticizes a government decision, they often called anti-national or against the country. We have seen in the previous history of this Modi government, when any protest or a voice raised against them, they called easily them a anti-national. Like when the Krishan protest was happening, that time they are called Khalistanis, and when NRC CA protest was going on, they also called them anti-national. So it's very common to tag someone who asking question as an anti-national and anti-social element. So that's one of the big fear of the Indians. So they prove their patriotism by not asking the question. But these two things are very different. So we mixes up very different things. Loving your country and questioning government policies, these are two much bigger things, and you have to see them totally separately. But we have mixed all this. So once the government's scared of being called anti-national, when the people are scared of being anti-national, they simply stop speaking, stop asking question, and stop raising their voice. Accept the accept what is going on is totally right, totally fair. So the third point, we are third point is that there is a risk of speaking up. So it's just not feeling, it's real. People with government jobs, government contracts, and people who are directly or indirectly depends with the government schemes and their policies have something to lose if they speak out against the government. So many people lose silence, choose silence, and not because they don't have opinions, they don't have rights, they don't have they are satisfied with the government, but because speaking can cause them their job, their business, their peace, or sometimes when their basic necessities are coming from the government. So people are scared that it will cost much if they ask question to the government. So in the fourth point we are going to fourth point will be what we watch shapes what we think is normal. So not questioning government, uh, in this section, media, mainstream media plays a very big role, very important role. That's why we call it a fourth pillar of the democracy, but in India it's now totally demolished fourth pillar of the democracy. Most news channel focus on achievement. Look what we built, look what we did, look how our prime minister is just conquering the whole world and getting so many awards and all that. Very few channel ask hard question to the government. And I want to remind you that in the last how 12 years, Modi, the that our prime minister had no press conference since last 12 years. He didn't came in the front of media that they can ask question. So so how this media plays, let's understand. When we don't see criticism on TV, we slowly start feel that questioning the government is not normal. Like we thought that everything is better in our country than other country. They compare us to Pakistan or Bangladesh, as when the news channel compare them to other countries, and in comparison to that, we thought that our condition is very far better than them. So we stopped questioning and thought that sab changa si, that's all, and don't question government. So our media is totally fucked up. Yes, I see it, fucked up word. How the fourth pillar of the democracy can't question the government, like on their bats. When the corruption happens, we just put a Hindu Muslim angle, like and all. We just totally are out of track of the topic, main topic which we should have to talk about now. So the fifth reason is we are divided to unite. So in this, India is a huge country, as we know that different caste and different religion, different gender, different language.